community page, facebook.com/Pinoy Tayo Sanman.
Para maintindihan mo ng mahusay ang isang bagay, dapat focus ka. Para magawa mo yung trabaho at di ka ma-terminate, dapat focus ka. Para maging maayos at tumagal ang isang relasyon, dapat focus ka. Para di ka nalolokot na argabyado sa padala mong balikbayan boxes, dapat sa Focus Door-to-Door Cargo ka.
Focus Door-to-Door Cargo, 33 years nang naaasahan at patuloy na maaasahan. Maasahan din ang kanilang instant packing discounts, $160 para sa kanilang Super Jumbo at Jumbo Box, $130 para sa kanilang regular box at $100 para sa kanilang half box. For first-time pickup, free pickup of three stripe bags po sila. And storage of stripe bags, free for 4 months po sa kanila. Special discount if you pick up empty boxes sa kanilang worldwide Fortress Hill, Chinwon, Hungham, Sampokong, or Chaiwan branch. Meron din silang free estimate for appliances. Pwede nyong i-text or tawagan si Gunnar sa 6208-3257. That's 6208-3257, or si Ray sa 6478-1838. That's 6478-1838. Ang kanilang hotline, that's 2529-2150. 2529-2150. Focus door-to-door cargo, 33 years nang naasahan at patuloy na maaasahan.
Tonight, the rain feels like a million knives, and it seems like I've spent my last life. I wish I could tell you just how good it feels to hear your voice every time I beg and kneel. 'Cause this time I'm sorry, this time you're right. I wanna come back home to you tonight. This time I'm lonely, lonely like the night. I wanna come back home to you tonight, tonight, tonight. Your eyes tell stories of 1,000 mysteries, and I miss your voice when I hear the songs of the summer breeze. I thought that I could keep you sheltered in my hands, even at times when I left for a foreign land. 'Cause this time I'm sorry, this time you're right. I wanna come back home to you tonight. This time I'm lonely, lonely like the night. I wanna come back home to you tonight, tonight, tonight. 'Cause if you stumble, I will be there. Listen to the stories that you share. There were times when it seemed like I just didn't care, but you knew I was there. I was there. Love just melts away all my wicked lies. I was scared to think that you might push me away, when I knew that deep inside you'd want me to stay. 'Cause this time I'm sorry, this time you're right. I wanna come back home to you tonight. This time I'm lonely, lonely like the night. I wanna come back home to you tonight, tonight, tonight.
Faith with Come Back Home on your radio plus 1044 DJ Jen for Tunog Pinoy Sabado night. It's 10:41 on the clock. Hi to Glow Chuck. Nakaabot pa ulit. Thank you. Kay Aida, we got Conrad Espina. Good evening. Hi to Evangeline Rosos. Magandang gabi. Kay Kat Desilio. Tita Kat. Hello, hello. Kay MJ Garcia. To everyone who's watching right now. Hello, hello. Actually, my question kanina siya, no? There's a question that I think this question will never not be asked. Nasa na yun? My question si Netsky kanina. And she wants an answer to this. May tanong ulit ako. Naisip ko lang habang nakapikit ako eh. Kailan mo masabing naka-move on ka na at totally healed ka na? See, that's the thing. You just... Ako, personally, I think it's when you wake up in the morning feeling like PDD. Hindi, joke lang. But when you wake up and suddenly feeling mo paano ba yun? And suddenly yung feeling mo, you feel so light, you feel happy, you feel like if you look back to whatever happened to you, you can laugh at it, smile at it. But I don't believe in fully healing. Like, it will leave a mark, it will leave a scar. Like any wound, any scratch, there will be a reminder. But it's how you respond to that reminder. It's only but human for us to feel angry, to feel hurt whenever we go back to whatever happened. Pero after that, it's okay naman to feel all these negative emotions as long as you don't dwell so much into it and let yourself drown into the negativity of it. You have to pick yourself up eventually and say, you know what, I'm done. So, ayun. So, there's no definite answer. Because what healing or what moving on for me or to me might be different for someone else. We might experience the same thing, but how we cope and how we get through things are different. So, it really depends on your perspective, your mindset of these things are. Pero para sa akin, if I could just look back and say, yikes, oh my gosh, and then just laugh at myself, and then I think I'm slowly moving on. I think moving on is, you're always moving on naman eh. It's really up to you if you just want to keep going back. Yun, if you keep going back to the same situation, then that's not moving on. That's just you not accepting the fact that you really have to move forward. Like, because there's only point A and point B. Kaya hindi ka umuusad, it's because you keep going back. And you're not moving forward to where you have to go. Sabi niya, paano ba magpatawad? It really depends, but if you have accepted, sometimes you can forgive someone without them knowing. Yan yung closure. Ito naman tayo. We're back to closure. But if kaya mong sabihin, if you're already at peace, if natanggap mo na nasaktan ka na, and then you're at peace with yourself, then I think you have already forgiven. Yun. If you don't feel that heaviness within you, I think yun eh. Parang ako, sabi ni Ate Glo, parang ako, pag napapabalik sa past, matinding pikit ang ginagawa ko. But then that's the thing eh. That's the thing. Funny. This is I just realized, Kuya Mike and I were talking about this while we were having dinner. It's because sometimes kasi, well, most of the time, eventually we will have to face our fears and confront, diba, yung nakasakit sa atin. Meron yung iba na we won't be able to do that. That's why feeling natin walang closure. But it's really up to you to say, and go back. Kung wala naman yun, kung wala na yung tao, you will have to go back to the places that, you know, made you happy, made them happy, ganyan, and say, oh nga, no. So parang, you will really have to be there and confront it. Confront your own ghosts. Yung ganyan. And then, talagang gigibain mo siya. See, the more that we avoid it, the more the fear is. And then at the end of the day, masasabi mo, ganun lang pala. Sana, I could have done this earlier. Parang ganun. But really, it's on your own time. It's on your own time. Exactly. It's acceptance. Na, you're happy where you are na. But also, you have to confront whatever it is that made you hold on. Para lang, you have to let go. You have to accept the fact, or you have to acknowledge na you're still holding on. Kasi minsan kasi we're in denial na, hindi, naka-move on na ako. But then yun eh, the more that we say it, that's us trying to convince ourselves that we have moved on, when in fact we haven't. But when that time comes, when that day comes, na you wake up and you're like, you're fine, and you're not convincing yourself na you've moved on, then maybe that's the time na you've already let it go. Ayun. Hi to Juliet Heria. Good evening kay Radio Natics. Ako nung kaya ko nang tingnan profile niya nang walang sakit, move on na ako nun eh. Healed na ako. Masasabi ko na masaya na ako, na yan na rin siya. At kahit makita ko na may iba siya, natatawa na lang ako. See, it really depends on, you know, what you're going through, and it depends on the person talaga. Yung hindi mo maiwan kasi ang dami nyo ng pinagdaanan. Okay, that's the thing. It's, to be honest, it's not about the amount of time that you've spent together. It's not about the amount of things that you've done together. And that's when investment comes. Dahil marami kang na-invest sa kanila. Sometimes you really, because it didn't work out, and dahil ang dami mong na-invest na time sa kanila, ang dami mong na-invest na emotion sa kanila, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to keep holding on. Sometimes you have to let that all go and start again. And that's how it is in everything. Na parang, it didn't work out. I'm back to square one. And, you know, that's how life is. That's how it should be. Then you start something else. And then you go up from there. At least from there, when you start again, you'll know, maybe that didn't work out. Maybe this one will work out. We'll see. But at least in your mind, you're like, I did this previously. So maybe lang. But what we do is we do it step by step. Just because hindi nag-work out dun sa previous doesn't mean that it's not gonna work out with this one. Let's not jump into conclusions na, oh no, that's gonna happen kasi nangyari dun sa kabila. But it hasn't happened yet. Diba? So it's always step one first. Step one, get to know the person, or maybe step one is to be out there. Or maybe step one is to say, I'm done with this. It really depends, diba? And Ate Janu says, acceptance and forgiveness is the best way to move on. Hi to Maribel. Sabi ni Ate Ara, I feel move on pag maisip ko at natatawa ako bakit iniyakan ko siya. He's not worth it. See, it really, some of us have the same thing in our heads. Some of us might go through another thing. So it really depends. Hi to Teresa Caballejo. Hello to Imelda Dionisio. Sabi niya, magpatawad sa mga nakagawa ng hindi maganda sa atin. Pero, hindi na maibalik ang dating normal na samahan. Dahil may lamat na. It's either that. See? Or, okay, so, okay. Here's the thing that I've learned. There's this thing in Japanese where, broken, diba? So, broken, repair sa Japanese, gold. Okay, so I forgot what it's called. I know, it's called kintsugi, alright? It's called golden joinery. Or gold, also known as kintsu kuroi, which is The Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending it using gold. So sometimes there are things na nasisira na talagang hindi na. But this is such a beautiful thing. Dahil the pottery gets broken and then it gets repaired with gold. And there are some things or relationships na ganun. I'm not saying all of it. There are some relationships na talagang mawawasak and then it's not gonna be repairable. But there are some relationships na I've seen it. I've seen how they've broken apart. But somehow they've accepted the cracks in their lives. And they've put it together with so much love that it becomes something much more special to them. Kasi minsan inisip natin, we break something, wala na yun eh. But there are things that we can still repair if we're willing to accept na it's beautiful, that we can save it with beauty, we can save it with love. Diba? So, ayun, it really, ayun. Di ko tuloy maano yung sarili ko. But, yeah, it really depends on how we see things and how we have relationships. Sabi ni Glowchuck, I think to move on is say it all to God. Lahat ng pain mo, I'm sure makahelp yun. There you go. Then, acceptance, forgiveness, focus yourself and mind to future. Mahirap mawalan yung pain, but think of the happy memories na lang. There you go. Hi to Susan Corriente. Kasi nagmamahal tayo kaya nasasaktan. I don't want to think that we feel pain because we love. I don't want to think that love is pain, that love is hurtful. Then maybe we are going against something that's not. Diba? Kasi maybe pinipilit natin yung gusto natin when in fact hindi naman dapat. So I think that's why tayo nasasaktan. We go against what's meant for us. Kasi pinipilit natin, ito yung kailangan natin. That's what we think na, this is what we have to do. But then, hindi naman pala. That's why we get hurt. So, and I like what, Ate Glowchuck said, which is true. I mean, whatever, your affiliation is, you pray, you give it up, and say, Lord, kayo na bahala. This relationship, this person, you pray for them so that you can pray with them. You pray for that love. We cannot give something that we don't have. I think that's why feeling natin nauubos tayo. At the end of the day, we feel like, shucks, yun na yun eh. Wala na. Diba? Nauubos na ako. Kasi you're giving something that you don't have. Diba? And sometimes, kailangan din nating magtira. And then, we just feel so bad and so tired. That's why. Sabi nga ni Tita Ara, let the time heal and ask God's grace to accept and forgive someone. There you go. Ayun. Grabe naman, lalim naman ito. But anyway, I'd like to say thank you though for, joining me here for 2.5 hours of music, of, talking with each other about love, about God's grace, acceptance, forgiveness, moving on. We should do this every week. But sa mga lalabas, but a reminder sa mga lalabas po tomorrow, don't forget, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, bring an extra shirt, it's humid outside. Sa mga magre-remit, please do take care of your belongings, stay safe. Sa mga magpapabakuna po, rest up. We'll see you again next week, in the coming weeks. Thank you so much. It's DJ Jen for TunogPinoySabadoNights. And good night. God bless you guys. I love you. Don't forget that. And I'll see you soon.